Good afternoon, Base Invaders, and welcome to this week's EU 8v8 event. I am your main caster for today, CubbyHD, and joined alongside me is Ian. How are you doing, Ian? Yep, it is looking like we're going to be up for quite the event today. Obviously, with it being an 8-man event, it is looking like it could be quite a juicy one. As always, we are going to go ahead and focus on some of the base builds in this attack phase. However, should we see anything that catches our eye or something that should catch the attention of camera, then obviously we will be headed in that direction. So first then, we've got Divide. Looks like it could be a potential House of Doors. Obviously, don't really want to give too much away by flying up and above that honeycomb section, so we'll stay on the exterior for now. Obviously, as you can see, no compound at the minute, but they are out of the way, which is nice to see. So, there is always a potential for them to get the compound at a later date.
Are these for external spawns, these sections that they're putting on the outside here, do you think? So we're going to be using it? Because obviously you would probably be using them for your external TCs normally, but given that we don't use those, then I guess that's not what they're going to be.
That's it. It's looking like it could be, as well as using the little roofs there that you've got and the low wall. It is looking like it could be a potential defensive point. Maybe they're not actually going for the for a compound here. Maybe more so like a pillbox type design, where they're just creating little pillboxes on the outside where they're going to be able to shoot at attackers coming from. At the end of the day, they do have a lot of open ground around them, so it could make sense. Be
Yeah,
interesting to
that's
see
fair.
how that one progresses.
It'd be quite a big perimeter as well if they do put the wall around that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it is looking like they're going for it. Maybe linking these up and between each
They're
other. You
looking at
can see,
yeah. I see where
yeah,
we're going.
as we can, as I was mentioning before, about the attack heli is now coming in. Looks like there's a couple of shots going down over here. Divide again. Does look like he's maybe trying to tag heli here. So we'll keep following this. Where are we going here, heli? And go over in this direction and follow this in. See whereabouts it visits on the map first. I assume it's going to be going towards water treatment or train yard even.
It's going to go straight past the Divide. They should get an easy. If they want it, they can probably tag it pretty easily as it goes past here. It's going to hit them before anyone else.
And there we go. It has been hit. So there will now be some form of take on this, you would like to imagine. Oh, it does look like Divide has taken it though. Fair enough. Good early start on the heli there.
Over by water?
Yeah, it's looking like someone is over in that direction. Divide's still alive. As you can see here, it does look like the Divide boys are the ones that are going to be trying to take this, and you can see the sheer amount of firepower they are putting down. And just like that, there it goes. No time at all, straight in the water, just as they would like. And I imagine Yunmai over here is now going to go ahead and loot these crates. So some nice early points here for Divide. That will see them first, just above Cat Gang that are currently in first place with 6 points. But obviously once these crates are collected, then of course they will shoot into first. As you can see, they have now moved up into first and they currently sat on 11 points. Just wait for that to update. But that was a very, very quick heli there. Absolutely no time for contest at all. Moving on then for the base build, we do have Gamers here. Now, Gamers, someone that we saw the other week as well. See, it looks like they maybe had a little bit of a problem with the compound, but they have managed to resolve it, which is good to see. Obviously, scrap heli to their disposal there. I like what they've done with this actually. It's quite an interesting concept, you know, no stone gate, more of an outhouse with roofs on.
Yeah, we noticed that on the Divide base as well, and I wonder whether this is something that's been brought up. Well, people falling from the sky. Wonder if that's something that's been brought up somewhere that everybody's trying it now. I can see the advantages to it because it creates like a point that you can defend. It's got way more ability to absorb damage than the gate does. It means that people won't go through your access points; they'll try and go through your walls. So you can maybe control, where people are coming in as well.
Yeah, it's very true. It does sort of like give you that, you know, what's the word? It gives you the filter for it, really, doesn't it? It creates like a, you know, a filter for where people should attack from. Because obviously, if you're going to be going from there, then you've always got the opportunity to defend from the front. So maybe this forces people to hit from the side here, where obviously these peaks are going to cover as well. So you know, it's something. Maybe it's a more strategical gameplay than you know
Yeah.
than normally what we see.
I gotta say, somebody's must have done a video about it because I don't remember seeing anyone do that before, and that's two of them we've seen this week. So it's
I'm gonna
obviously
say I can second you on that. I don't think I've ever seen it either, so I'd be inclined to agree with you on that one. Now moving on, here we've got Cat Gang going for their stereotypical base design that we do see. You know, square base. I can put money on the fact that it will be House of Doors on the inside. So obviously that's going to be an interesting one to go for as always. Make sure you bring a lot of explore when going for that. Now, there does seem to be a little bit of fighting here, so we'll focus on it as it is the attack phase. It seems like it's the giraffes. And you can see there, Navy Luca goes down instantly. Really good beam in there from wide on the roof. Slumped going down to 20 HP now, is Medin. Looks to be taking fire from that left-hand side as well.
the
Meow
giraffe
Ooh
based
putting
on
in
the right
work.
hand side. Who is this up on the hill?
What was that, sorry?
Well, we've got cat gangs bases behind where we're currently viewing here, and we've got giraffes
Yeah,
that are skirmishing. I'm just wondering who it is that we've got up on the hill here that's causing issues.
it is Rout. As you can see there, bullets flying ever so near to Supermarket. As we all know and love, the most overpowered monument that ever exists.
Great spot for Kraut's base because they can harass anybody that's trying to go in on giraffes. Uh, Due to that height they've got, because giraffe's base is already not doesn't look like it's very tall comparatively, and even then, plus we got the height from the hill, so pretty good placement.
I want to say it is looking fairly relaxed in that regard. So we'll have to see whether that comes in against them. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. If you do see a pause at any point today, please note that I am currently under the weather, so I've probably tabbed across really quickly to mute my microphone for you guys. I'm sure you don't want to lose your eardrums to me today. But no, as you were saying beforehand, I do like what giraffes have done. You know, they do seem to have stuck with the common, you know, compound with the gates and things like that, as we normally see in Base Invaders. Quite a few large furnaces, looking like a similar sort of design to, you know, Cat Gang here, which is nice to see.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Take that back as well. It's not that short. It was really just the perspective we were reviewing it from, I think.
yeah, I think angle always has quite an important role to play, doesn't it? But no, it does seem to be quite the formidable base actually. We'll move on to Prout then, the boys that are currently making all of the issues up here.
You have got UI on when you're out of debug, by the way. I don't know if that's intentional.
I do indeed, yes. Where are we at with the old graphics here? These are in the page. Show HUD off. There we go. Thank you. But yeah, no, so we're going on for going up towards Prout Space now. Like, I do like the size of this. I do like the amount of peaks they do have going down as well, as you can see here. You've got all of the doors that are going to allow you to make the efficient peak downs that you need to defend your base. Also, it seems like they've gone for the access to the roof peaks as well. So I imagine at some point they're going to put walls here, and you know, you're going to be able to get up to the roof that way.
Yeah, you can see that in the rest of the peaks that they've got the short walls put on there. I like the one in the middle with the full, like, 360
Yeah,
pushing out around the
it's a
roof as
very
well.
clever design. It is, but we won't go too far into there. But no, it is a very good design indeed. I do agree with you on that one. Does
I
seem to
just
have fizzled
in
out
the
a little
chat
bit.
someone saying to rename to 8v8, but I'm sure I watched you do that, so it must
I
not have worked.
most certainly did. If it hasn't worked, I'll
Has
go
not.
ahead. If you can go ahead and put it in the
Yeah, I saw it.
channel for the mods, thank you. We'll get back on that channel as well. But we'll move on now. Who's out here? Of course, that is Prout. Move down to F9. And it is Just Win with boys such as Purplu. You have seen Purplu before, obviously, a veteran player here at Base Invaders. They have gone for their regular base design, you know, helipad on the roof. spawns on the roof, but obviously it is covered by the turrets, which is good to know. I believe I do have the perms to change the title, but I obviously don't want to stop the camera work, which could be
No
a
worries.
bit of an issue.
Let me do it.
You know, I'll talk with Told Kazzy Boy and we'll sort that out for you. Now, moving on to NGA. Now, NGA, once again, also have the base design just like Just Wins did. They have just lost their heli though, so I imagine they're not going to be too happy about that. So good now coming in the contesting.
Right. I
Where's
was
this guy?
concentrating on typing for a couple of seconds there. So is the top of this, is this finished? Is this like a high wall roof defense with some like peak downs, or is that not? Is this supposed to be a roof on top of this? It's
Yeah,
not done yet.
no. As far as I'm aware, this will be a finished space design. As you can see there, you've got your doors to your interior. The turrets on the roof guard the beds and the boxes with what I imagine probably have some quick gear sets in, which
I
is
like it.
obviously nice to see. And then the high wall, the half walls there on the roof stop the splash damage between sections. So you know if you want to blow that central four-piece with the beds and stuff like that, then obviously you wouldn't be able to do so. So very good work by them, which is nice to see. Now, who's out here? Got
Thanks
Spoof out
to
here on the
Moonlight
end.
for pointing that out, by the way, for the chat title.
What was that?
So I was just saying thank you to Moonlight and chat for pointing out the stream title there. Hopefully they are.
Yeah, agreed. Thank you very much for that. It does help us out. Obviously, sometimes things do not go as planned. I did definitely change it beforehand. I'm almost certain I did, but
Yeah,
apparently
I want
not.
to do it. No, I don't know.
But as you can see here, we've got Spoof space here under a little bit of duress by Just Win. Obviously, you've got Turk and you've also got Sophist. Dino goes down. You can see it's going quite well at the moment. No, Just Win not really having any pressure on Spoof's roof at this moment in time. It does look like they have got into their shooting floor as well. We'll try and refrain from going in there. We don't want to give away too much information this early. Could be unfair. Pengier we have seen already. Move on towards... Now, this is interesting. It does appear that these guys don't have a completed compound, which is interesting to see.
So just this wall.
Yeah, there's no monument there preventing it, so I imagine someone will be on that soon, unless they're just leaving it like that. As you can see here, you do have some of the Rage AR guys running down towards Froggy's base here. See their Canuto
This is a
taking
busy
fire,
bit of
does
the map,
wall.
isn't it?
Yeah, it most certainly is. As you can see here, you've got Canuto. They're taking fire, putting down a wall. Froggy's HTTPS range AR. All the boys. Coffee goes down to GTK. Mine taking fire in the back. Link putting down fire on the roof there towards 134.
Diana have turned up to this fight as well there. I think someone from the Bugor was in HTTPS space and just died. Someone else is outside as well.
Yeah, as you can see, Hixar over here. I imagine if we carry on, it does look indeed. Yep, there we go. That is Diana's base. So obviously these guys will be getting involved in the mix as well. Diana, a very, very competent team. As you can see, they're in second at the moment. No, third. Third at the moment with 25 points, just behind Divide, who have also got 25 points. So I imagine it won't be long before Diana push their way into second here.
Yeah, that's one joint second now.
And
Wow,
you
they're
can
kind of
see,
just trading back and forth here with these points. This is going to be pretty tight by the time we get to this end of the attack phase here. There's only 3 points, 4 points in the top 5 now.
yeah, I'm gonna say
Often
it's
you
not
see
gonna
somebody
be.
getting ahead quite a lot, but it's fairly even.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's not too much at this moment in time, that's for certain. Which is good to see. It's something that we will have to monitor for sure. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and move on towards somewhere else. Hopefully, you know, there will be a bit of fighting. As you can see, Bradley has been taken. So I'll go ahead and see who's doing what with Bradley. Looks like it's been taking quite a while. There's no crates or fire, so I'm assuming it's gone down a while ago. As you can see there, you've got Alaska on the outskirts, RNC. Got Sin there. Getting shot by Pop on the roof. Just moving around.
It's
See
Sin
how
that's in
much.
the third here. It's the RNC just appear to be. I don't see anyone else from RNC unless they're behind the camera. They're just scouting.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it doesn't really seem like RNC are here to back up Sin at this moment, as you've just said.
Yeah.
It does seem
Given
very
the
much
number
like
of
it's.
Alaska on the floor
Yeah,
there, it would be unwise to reveal his position, I think.
yeah, agreed. I think he needs to be very careful. He has got Benji though there. You
Yep,
can see
one
Aaron's dropping down to 26. Takes Eve. Did Eve just go down, or is
on 11 might be.
Eve's still up? Yes, no,
Yeah, that's Sin dead now,
no.
though.
Eve's down. Eve
Someone
is
else from
down, and Sin
Alaska
has
on the
the
flank.
sword. So well
Actually,
played by Sin.
might have fallen out the tower because they were on the ground there.
And it doesn't seem like Aaron's knows. Where are we looking? Is he falling down the middle?
They came off the balcony on the side that's facing towards Aaron's there. So,
Yeah, there we
according
go.
to the radar, yeah.
As you can see there, Eve is indeed back up.
Looks like it was just the radar that was pointing at the ground because their body was on the balcony, not on the floor.
Very much so, indeed. You can see a couple of familiar names there. You got Jellin Mango, 20 years a legend. All of these we have seen at beforehand. But it does seem like it's calmed down a little bit at this moment in time, so we will move on from here. Now here's an interesting base design from Uwu. We have seen this happen quite a few times. A little boat base here.
Surprisingly incomplete, though.
Yeah, I'm going to say there appears to be a door missing on the top. Quite a lot of stone. There is a lot of furnaces running, but there doesn't seem to be anyone home. Nice little rhyme there for everyone listening. You can support me as my future journey to become a poet, apparently. That's my next endeavour, I think, after this. You can
It's
see
always good to
here.
have a side hustle.
That's it, that's it.
Can't fill your eyes coming back.
Not at all. As you can see here, Alaska's base looking pretty chunky today. All sheet metal thus far. Interesting to see that it goes in a layer down there, but maybe, you know, that's to help out with the peaks. That would make a lot of sense. But,
Yeah, I
you
mean, you
know,
could drop out one of your peak downs and patrol around there for people that get inside the wall. But I don't know, you're sacrificing a layer of honeycomb for that, so
so
it's a
it
trade-off,
may
I guess.
bite them. It may bite them on the back. It'll be interesting to see, especially with how much, you know, especially to see how much explosives people get on this. That's most definitely going to be an interesting one to keep an eye out for. We'll look at that later. What's the debris field down here? It says there's a debris field, but there's no debris. There is a bit of fighting though. Bit of a strange one actually, because it's not necessarily near anything at all. It's quite far away from you know, anything. So it's a strange one to see. You can see we've got IDB fighting MVP.
Not so many people from MVP here.
Oh,
Could
there
this
is a
be? Oh, there's
debris
Heli.
field.
Yeah,
I don't remember seeing Heli getting taken though.
obviously just wasn't loading in there because of the teleport. Oh, it's completely obscured from that angle, so yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing it
This is IDBs.
on the chat either.
There's
It
not
is
enough people
looking
from
like
MVP here
RDBs
at
though.
challenge. There's
So it's
only
looking
two.
like MVP have lost this one. As you can see there,
Yeah.
RE Polo goes down.
I think we came in the tail end of that fight.
Yeah, we most certainly did. But as you can see there, IDB on the leaderboard in 10th now with 21 points, which is good to see. Go ahead and check over here. So this is actually IDB's base, I imagine. Not too sure on that one.
Here. This is all stone on the out. Like, oh, this is going to go pretty fast, especially If this is IDB's base, there's people from RNC on the roof there, isn't there?
There most certainly is. If I go ahead and do the old
Yeah.
prod, yeah, it is IDB's
Uh-oh.
base.
I
You can
think
see
this might
there.
be the one going first.
Yeah, I mean you've got what Azazel, Joker, Kukatema, got Num out there, Jack as backup. Looks like they're going to try and hold him in and farm for points for the first while of this event. Might be worth mentioning to the staff about that there, as I don't believe you'd be able to jump through that, so it could be classed as a double. Just something for them
Double
to
section.
check into.
This IDB, yeah.
As you can see, you got Jack, and it looks, can't make out the other name on there. Num, it's looking like. Do you look to be flying towards? Right. Whoever's flying that heli really needs some lessons on how to fly. That is
I would never dream of judging someone else's helicopter abilities. Having wait
See,
till you
I
get
have
in a
got
heli.
that privilege. I've got that privilege just purely for the fact that I can fly.
Sounds like that
So,
compound wall that's been dealt with already, so you're all good.
perfect. So here you can see MVP's base. So they're actually a while away from home. So they came from all the way
Oh,
here,
they are.
all the way down there to try and contest that heli mix. No wonder that they did
home.
indeed lose that fight. As you can see, no one is home at the minute, or it doesn't look like anyone is at all, which is good to see.
I see there was a bit of stubborn terrain there.
And as you can see, this is where RNC's base is. So, it makes sense that they're messing around with IDB that are single by themselves out there. It'll be interesting to see whether or not that RNC go for IDB first. Certainly looking that way at the moment. They are currently sat in 10th on 24 points. Pushed IDB back off the leaderboard there.
Aye. If RNC RNC are in a spot here, they're not going to get top of this portion. So they're not going to get those extra points for finishing top of attack. But they are probably just going to immediately get a TC and be able to start roaming for another one the second the raid phase goes. So I don't think they're going to be 10th for very long.
Yeah, I think it comes in pits and troughs, doesn't it, really? Like, sometimes you've got to think about the pros versus cons. Heli just appears to have left everyone behind. What is this? It's like a castle. Very, very
that
unique base
is incredible.
Here from
It's got a moat and everything. Look.
Most certainly has. You can see that SMD getting the last shot down. But no, this is pretty cool. You can see there they've got the RV, possibly for spawns later on. Imagine they'll have a few
I love that.
locked up in there. Yeah, this is
See how effective it is when
Oh.
raid starts, but I like looking at it. It's fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it is really cool. It's nice to see that they've got the metal barricades there on the roof as well. Probably preventing people from landing helis. Obviously, we have seen people be able to do it before, but it will be interesting. As you can see,
I like the guard towers for the roof peaks. It's fun.
Yeah, agreed. I think it's a really good idea. As you can see over here, though, heli is down. A couple of crates gone out because they're in the water. You can see the one there has, but all the others are on fire at the moment. Does look to be. Oh no, it's completed. I was about to say it does look like there could be an incomplete compound, but it's just an airlock. Nice to see. Exotic, Santa, and obviously there's SMD as well, all at the same time, trying to control this heli. They're going to want the crucial points that there is. W doing really well at this moment in time. Managing to maintain the top position on this leaderboard, and it is looking like they're potentially going to be able to get the points that they desperately need for the
a lot of
end
points
of this phase.
for attack phase.
Most certainly is.
We've got Kaylee in chat complimenting your accent.
Complimenting my accent. It's terrible today. I sound like I've got two two AirPods in each nose. But thank you very much, Kaylee. Much appreciated. I've been noted that apparently I have a very unique unique British accent, because I don't sound completely British, but at the same time I don't sound anything else either. It's like I think that's just happened through many years of gaming. I've just learned to speak with an Americanized British twang. It is nice to see though. Obviously, Kaylee and Kaz later on will be casting the NA event, so make sure that you do come by and swing to see them as well for more Base Invaders Chaos. As you can see, speaking of Chaos though, we do have Wreck from SMD, along with, Donkey, Vesa, Nutsack, Fox, all pushing up towards this at the minute. Zprots as well, goes down 7 HP. I do believe he is dead though now. Did bump up to 76. Yeah, oh no, he's still alive. Pushing up. You've got Toyota Corolla sedan, vibing, chilling on the hillside, putting down fire, stopping both teams from pushing at the minute. As you can see, Fennec Fox here, going around on the flank.
With a lot of confidence, considering.
It most certainly is. But he has come behind him, and Fennec Fox does slot him. So that's the end of his journey. Does look like SMD are going to have this one though. As you can see at this moment in time, there is only one exotic member out, because they do seem to be getting pressured from Meow on the other side. Yeah, as you can see there, Donkey now on this heli. Just holding it down. He's taking quite a lot of fire from Muslim there at the back. He goes down.
I'm surprised some of these are still didn't go out immediately. I suppose that they have to be fully submerged by the water to go out immediately, I think, don't they?
Yeah, I think it's a 75% submerge rate, I'm pretty sure. Which is interesting how this one didn't go out, but I suppose it is around, like, you know, just under.
Right.
To be fair, it's not as deep as we think, really. Like, you've got, what, that much water, so there's literally anything there. It looks a lot deeper than it is, I feel.
It's extending the length of this fight significantly.
It most certainly is. As you can see, Fennec, though. Fennec and Nutsack running down. We've got Try Hard Kaku. Muslim laying down fire. Donkey goes out. Nutsack gets the first one. Gets the second.
I reckon I'm gonna clear these.
Fennec Fox going to town with the walls. Stopping any sort of push from Exotic there. Really, really causing problems. Well played by him. Suppose if you've got the stuff to do, then use it. Kaku goes down to Vesa there. Tryhard's now looking to push up towards Fennec's Great Wall of China. And I'll tell you what, that was quite a good thing there for SMD. Still not on the leaderboard, but it is important to get points like that early. W on 62 points already, alongside Just Win. That is a lot of points for this attack phase.
It's been carnage. Lots of stuff going on here.
Most certainly has. It'll be interesting to see how this event plays out today. Obviously, with 8 mans, there'll be a lot for me and you to do, Ian. In terms of commentary, it'll never be a dull moment, and who knows? We'll have to see. I'm still waiting for one Base Invaders event where the event ends early because everyone else has been eliminated by one team. I am still waiting for that event to happen. Don't think it ever will, but it'll be interesting. We'll go back over and check on Diana and Prout.
Suppose it's possible, but not very likely, is it?
No, definitely not. Not unless you did like 2 teams of 50. I don't even know how you'd commentate that. it'd be carnage.
I'd call it like, okay.
I think that would be the best thing to do. As you can see here, HTTPS, Froggies, Diana still going at it. Diana on this hill, which is good to see. Are we seeing any launches yet or C4 from Diana here? That is what we normally see them do. You know, they engage from early, hold the positions, and then see if they can cause any issues and put the pressure on by bringing the explosives.
They've farmed a fair number of PvP points by doing this. They're in third. Are they stuck?
Yeah, that for a fact I am almost 100% sure is not allowed. You're not allowed to block yourself in the walls.
It doesn't look like... I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and say it's intentional.
You can see Exo there, not really having fun at all.
Right.
Just vibing in his own little world. Can't do anything about it. I imagine his team are going to try and blow him out. Has been spotted by staff.
Yeah.
And they have just told us to have a quick glance and a quick little bullet. It's like looking at an animal in a zoo, really, isn't it? We've got Shoobs in chat now, the director of BI. Welcome back, Shoobs. You have been royally missed since your absence. I can tell you
Hello,
that much.
troops.
It does look like it's all pretty chill around here at the minute, though. You know, there's a couple of shots coming from on this hill over here from Froggies. Froggies and Ray J are still going at each other's neck, which is nice to see. As you can see here, you got 134 and Tice. Coffee goes down. There you can see you got Light God, Entice, or Et Nice even. Is there any launches in sight though? That's the question. There is launches in sight, so it looks like these guys are going to try and take these early as we do go into the raid phase here on this EU 8-man event. As you can see, Ray JR here going on Froggies and the rockets begin. Does look like Et Nice is the only one with a launcher at the moment.
Wait, do this TC. I guess Aaron's here not in IDB's base anymore because I was expecting that to disappear immediately.
Very true. I don't think they were too deep in, so maybe that's something that we can go ahead and have a look at.
Good point. We're on through.
As you can see here though, Ray JR now starting to up the pressure. We'll go ahead and check on IDB's base. Thank you for re-mentioning that. As you can see,
they're still here.
Still around. They're on the externals now, though. It does look like IDB have managed to reclaim their base as such.
It's still a lot of stone, though.
It is.
I feel nervous for them, especially how it's in the middle.
Yeah, most certainly. I think you could be right on that one. You know, I think it is going to be an interesting one for the IDB boys to defend, especially against a well-enabled RNC. You know, they are motivated. They come week in, week out. You know, we see him play well most weeks. Obviously, Sin, Jack, we've seen before. Come on, Jack, don't make me eat my words, mate. There we go. Just as I said, they start playing well, and he misses a 5-meter spray there. As you can see, RNC now pushing in. And do we have launches in sight? We do have launches in sight. Bags are going down. This is looking like a push from RNC, so we're going to stick with this one.
I think the gate is still open on the other side here. They're on an access point from the opposite end, and they're about to blow a hole in this wall. And here, another helicopter incoming.
Bit of RNC back up here with more launches. Here we go. IDB know what's going to go down. As you can see, Diana XO as well. Diana playing well. NGA playing well. Got Barra there with a 10-kill streak. XO with an 8. Little raid base starts going down with beds on.
That's never a good sign. Oh, crazy!
Divide eliminated by gamers.
Oh.
Sorry for intruding, but they're out already.
No, go ahead. Interrupt me whatever you like.
It doesn't look like they lasted long at all, as you can see there. Divide do indeed go down to gamers. So, interesting to see, you know, the people that we saw take Heli earlier on did go out. Oh, sorry about that. I started saying a sentence and then instantly had to sneeze, you know, as luck would have it. As I was saying, you know, Divide, who took Heli earlier on, did seem to go down to IDB there, which is an interesting one for certain. I'll tell you something, Ian, I think a COVID test may be due after this stream today. I think that could be the play before the start of the week.
Well, I'm glad we're not sharing the booth. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, what you mean? You don't want to stand in a commentary booth with me? Come on, there's no need for that.
Maybe not right now.
Who knows?
Oh, here we
Who
go.
knows? And here we go. As you can see, Stone getting pummeled and ripped away from this base. You can see there is a Scrappy in the background there as well. Maybe coming for the counter. There's no other bases in this area, or maybe they're going on the other side of IDB. As you can see, there's Santa, who were in fact at Heli earlier on. The ones that IDB got, and as you can see, they do land behind.
Opted not to go for a top down. I suppose, given I think people have made the decision to go straight for IDB here. It's all this stone. It's calling out to everyone.
It most certainly is. It'd surprise me if we don't see MVP pull up eventually as well. You know, I mean, the whole base is just stone. This is going to take no time at all. As you can see there, though, a lot of fire going down. Cruxy goes down. And the booming begins on the other side as well. The wall's already gone. You can see a lot more rockets flying from this side.
Oh, wow.
Do look a bit wayward. Could do with being more coordinated.
Yeah, they need to be aiming like they're missing the stone. It's like a huge stone section in the middle of the space, and they're hitting them, hitting the metal there.
I'm gonna say they're clearly focusing on the wrong thing. They missed the memo, as you can see there. Jack laying down some fire though, as well as Azazel, trying to prevent them. Giraffes eliminated by Cat Gang, so they're gone earlier. Just as you mentioned, as you predicted earlier on, you thought they'd go down quick, and they most notably have, which is interesting to note.
Caster powers are growing. So it is.
You can see that in absolute. The caster curse once again is shown for another week. As you can see, IDB pummeled from both sides at this moment. RNC do seem to have calmed down a bit with the exploit. They have pushed inside though, which is interesting to see.
No one's actually inside the building, are they? Oh yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Large chunk of this base falling away now.
What's we got here? W managed to maintain that top spot through into the raid phase there, so I think they were the ones that got the complaints from remaining top at the end of the attack. Still pretty close though. You've got W on 102, NJ 95, Gamers 94. Cat Gang just jumped up to 91 with that PT that they just took down. This is a sketchy fight, I think, to take, Cubby, because there's still two teams here. Santa and RNC are both making this attempt, I believe. RNC obviously much further in.
Yeah, go
base
ahead.
is easy pickings, but I don't know if I want that fight. You know, I think I'd be roaming about somewhere else.
Yeah, gonna say I think if anyone else pulls up, you know, it's gonna become a bit more of a skirmish or skirmish even. Scrimmage and skirmish together is what I just did. You know, it's going to be a bit more of a scrimmage between, you know, all the attackers. But once you can see, though, you've got RNC on the inside, Cooktema here. I imagine he's going to be looking. Does look like a house of doors, but obviously it's not a very big one, and it is made of stone. As you can see here, the bag's now starting to go, and the boys are inside, causing problems. You've got IDB, Nolan goes down, and NN does as well. You know, Sack killing them both. IDB really seem to be struggling, and on their last legs here, they need to try a desperate push.
See, the build looks pretty sound, so I can only assume that they maybe had an issue with materials or something like that, because it looks like a finished building and a defined design, you know? But like you pointed out, it's much smaller than you would expect on the inner core, and it's all stone, so I guess they maybe ran out of mats and had to improvise?
Yeah, I think that could be a really good guess. I mean, as you can see, normally for a house of doors, it's at least a one foundation bigger in each direction. Obviously, bringing your core up to a 3x3 instead of just a 2x2, which is this is a 3x3, maybe a 4x4 then is what I was meaning. Which is it? Oh, is it a 3x2? Yeah, it's a 3x2. So maybe they missed the memo on that one.
Here.
I mean, there is a lot of doors, luckily. Looks like the only thing that's going for them at the moment.
Snack has not died. Get that double there.
Radar has gone off, so let's go ahead and turn this back on. As you can see, it does look like Santa have actually been pushed away from this, and as you can see there, RNC do indeed eliminate IDB here. So congratulations to them. They are the ones that take the TC. It does look like Santa was dispatched fairly early by Jack and Sin. Interesting to see that a two-man can cause so much damage. And I mean, when you look at the amount of bodies that are around here, you really start to understand how desperate things become for TCs.
Oh yeah, got some hassle there. That took a lot longer than I thought it was going to.
Yeah,
So not the best
agreed.
RNC, but it is cop. It has put them top. So they've got plenty of time to rack up some more
Most,
TCs. Got a lot of
most
PvP
certainly
points
do.
doing that as well.
Yeah, gonna say they definitely managed to nail a few of those with eliminating Santa that came along. And as we can see here, the castle is under siege. Maybe a bit different to how the historians would recall it. But, you know, as we can see here,
I
the
don't see any
castle is
trebuchets.
now under siege. We're going to
I
hope
don't
that
think
this
this base
holds
is
up.
working very well, is it?
Not at the moment. I think, you know, it's a bit interesting to see that the turrets are there. It's obviously, in terms of like holding from this point, you've got no windows on the outside bit there, like here. So, you know, it's
Yeah, you lack a lot of vision on that side, which is where they're attacking from. Funnily enough, that's a good
exactly.
shout from now. Yeah.
But as you can see, Exotic do seem to be holding though. Now there, you can see Muslim pushing out Zedprots. Muslim goes down to Zelos. Senku goes down to Kaku. Kaku gets rocket PvP'd. Does take out Kuma though. And then
Ooh,
finally
nice.
gets dropped by Molotaps. For those of you wondering how come he didn't die straight to a rocket there, if you are new, then please do note that rocket and explode damage to players has been reduced for this event, just due to the sheer amount of explosives that are available to players.
I think that's that push from Exotic fairly well shut down. Everyone that was past that initial set of walls dead. It's not looking good for them. I'm sad. I wanted that base to be cool, but it doesn't look like it has a lot. Like a huge amount of it fell off that initial rocket barrage. So I
I'd say there's
don't know
a
how
huge
viable it
gap
will be.
open at the moment.
Yeah, coupled with that huge blind spot in PvP, but in the sorry, in the peak, like you said, right at the gate as well. Can't see your own gate from your sniper tower.
I'm gonna say I think had there been a couple of windows on this here, it could have been quite useful. Maybe we're just shitting on it too hard. Who knows? Maybe it goes crazy later on. As you can see here, Koami's pushes out now, drops down Molotaps. Koami's takes down
I want
Gutgut as
it to
well.
work. I feel like I should point that out. I'm all for variety in base design. I think quite often with these kinds of things, everybody's designs kind of coalesce into one vaguely similar shape. So it's nice to see people trying different ideas. And if it doesn't work, then that's still progress because you know that doesn't work.
Exactly, that's it. It's all about a learning process, isn't it, really? We see people find
Yeah.
different metas every single week, and, you know, people start adopting those metas and development slows down, but all it takes is 1 week a new builder to find a new meta, and that's it. As long as it's within the rules, then it's game on. Molotaps goes down again, really not having fun at this moment. Exotic pushing out now. Fang drops Zelos and Senku. Sven goes down. As you can see here, Koami's.
That went a lot better than last time.
Most certainly does, as you can see there. Tummel goes down now as well. Kuma's going to try and pick him up. But as you can see here, it is looking hella juicy for Exotic. Koami's goes down though. Goes down to Zelos, who did just die a minute ago, but looks like he's found himself an AK. Molotaps and Zelos there now. Both readied up. Fang takes Molo. Fang gets taken by Zelos, but Zedprot saves the day before Zelos can finally get the confirmed kill point.
It's a good trade for them.
HTTPS eliminated by Diana, just as I assumed earlier on. You know, when you've got a base that close next to a well-enabled group and it is on a hillside, you know, Diana are going to look to want to push that through straight away. And as you can see there, you know, a lot of the base has fallen away. Looks like they went for the foundation. Looks like they went for the foundation wipe. Potentially.
Yeah, it's a significant amount of it taken out on that side there.
I'm saying no kidding on that one. It's good to see that they're doing well as always. But Froggy's eliminated now as well. Looks like they may have potentially been, well, not potentially, but they have been removed from the staff, or by the staff there. Interesting one to see. We'll cast our noses into what's gone on there and try and bring you up to date information. Froggy's eliminated again, as you can just see there. Cat Gang eliminated by Gamers now.
I didn't even. We were close to Froggy's base a moment ago, and I didn't see anyone in it. So that was
Yeah, unless they retired from the event, very good potential. If they retired from the event, then obviously that's a chance. King Charms in chat saying apparently he's taking credit for killing the Santa boys at the IDB raid earlier on. As you can see though, Cat Gang gamers are swarming inside the base at the minute.
said
You can see
RNC on the UI.
What was that? Sorry.
I said I thought that TC kill for showed RNC on the UI. But I might
Oh
be wrong.
no! They got the TC, but I think in terms of killing Santa,
Got you.
like eliminating their strike force, I believe. I don't know. We had outside bags and ran behind them. Oh, okay. So I'm
You're
assuming
correct.
this is
Yeah,
one
you
of the
are
boys from
correct.
IDB.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right there. I think they're referring to Santa.
Makes sense.
You're right, wondering why sometimes we're a little bit confused by the maps and chats. We're on a 5-minute delay here. I use the stream to cheat. So sometimes what you say is out of contact what we're talking about 5 minutes in the future.
I'm gonna say we have to cast our minds back. We've got time travel chips put in our brains so that we can go back to what we were saying and form some sort of relevance. As you can see here, though, Just Win look to be in W's base. Oh, is it Spoof's base? I believe this is Spoof. This is who?
It's offline.
Spoof, yeah. Apparently someone's offline. Apparently, Spoof have given up on this event. It would appear so. As you can see, we got Just Win and W all round in this base now.
They're on an identical amount of points right now. He's 2, 3rd, and 4th. W and Just Win, respectively.
So they're playing quite well at the moment, for definite. Be interesting to see.
Oh,
see Spoof A1 there, flying in on the minicopter there.
Oh.
Opening and shutting doors, manages to make his way back inside.
It's busy in here.
Yeah, you can hear the sheer amount of fighting going on at the moment in time. We'll take this trip. As you can see, all going off at this moment in time.
Yeah, it looks pretty open, so I assume it's only going to be before one of them locates a TC. There's not a lot of spaces left.
No, it doesn't look like there's too many doors on the inside either. So that'll be interesting to see who manages to pull out of that one. Santa now being attacked by, appears to be Alaska and SMD. SMD we can see here, Donkey, a couple others.
SMD positioned in the water over there. Yeah.
Does seem to be all kicking off at the moment, which is interesting to see for definite. Obviously, we'll just have to see how this one goes.
Lars is attempting to make a little cheeky flank here on the bottom of our screen, but I think he's about to get caught out to his side from someone by SMD.
Yeah, it does seem like he's like it's sort of, you know, a case of a strategy at this moment in time as opposed to just sheer force, which is nice to see. Bit of C4 going off here now, which is always good to view as well. RNC going for the second TC. Let's keep up with these guys. Obviously they've played well so far, and as you can see, rockets going in just as they were before, though a little bit wayward.
Well, they've obviously heard you because those two were perfect.
Clearly I upset them by what I was saying. Must have done.
Right in the ladder. Well, then we're going to make short work of this one, I think.
Yeah, I imagine so. See that Secret takes out Jack.
No one around to trade for them either. I think Azazel's in there by themselves. Yeah.
So it all seems seems pretty relaxed at the moment. I mean, Azazel seems to be doing the work in terms of pushing. Which is interesting to see.
I'll control that floor.
Most certainly does. Not taking any time at all. Does go down though. Oh no, he doesn't.
No, Rojo had to run to the body to pick up that AK there, so it's going to be nice pre-fire.
goes down.
Unfortunate.
So good.
Yeah,
Eliminated by
very
engineer.
well.
Yeah, well played indeed. Obviously we see that. So good. Eliminated by engineer. NGA even. Clearly not that good, otherwise you'd still be in the event. Unlucky. Better luck next week. That's what I say. Now here we've got is this W attacking just win? No, this is still spoof space. Of course it is. I'm just looking at the complete wrong side. Does seem to be going on a bit of a World War III over there. Does seem to be kicking off over here as well. Sheesh now seem to be going for a rise base. See here.
Oh, wooden fence. Oh yeah, that's a wooden perimeter fence.
Most certainly is one of the bases that we did in fact miss earlier on in the attack period in terms of base checking, because obviously we were focusing more on PvP. Nice to see a lot of damage done so far.
Oh yeah, I don't think there's no one else around here, is there?
I don't believe so. By looking at my map, no, not really. There is quite a few grids between them and the next base.
Quite far, yeah.
Oh. Always nice to see.
Gonna have to excuse me a moment.
No worries. As you can see here, though, rockets do seem to be falling off a little bit. The gap between each base slowly becoming longer and longer and longer. RNC do seem to have been eliminated from this position that they took up earlier on. Obviously, you've got Jack there that goes down to Turk. Got Sack on the hillside there, trying to put down some fire, but obviously not doing it too great there. Got a new raid that's just formed in I-13, so we'll go ahead and check this out. Oh, that's the one that we were looking at before. Most certainly is. See here, it does seem to have fallen off massively. Maybe I thought it had picked up, but not at all. And this is still spoof space. It looks like ZZZ are here now. Or is this... I'm just going to do one more prod. Yeah, this is indeed spoof space. But as you can see here, crazy to see that no TC has been found yet. As you can see, we're all inside. A lot of the doors have been blown off. But it does look like there's some little hidden compartments. There's a couple of doors here and there. Very funky door skins going on in here at the moment, that's for definite. As you can see, still quite a few spots left there for them to check out, most certainly. In terms of raiding, it does seem to have slowed down a little bit at this moment in time. Santa obviously still under attack by Alaska, but they are holding really, really well, to be fair to them. As you can see, you got Milk, Scully, Booby, Mint, everyone like that, all holding the outside. You've got Big Boy pushed up really deep in terms of Alaska's beds now.
Sorry about that. Something very strange happened to my head.
You are all good. Big Boy finally goes down to Jelen after causing Alaska quite a lot of hurt there by trapping their beds. Scully goes down to Jelen as well. Jelen goes down to Mario. It's looking like Santa do have Alaska's beds now. SMD. Vesa comes in behind that. Slots Mario. Jelen goes down as he spawns in. Vesa holding on as long as he can. Dwayne Walls. The original SMD down to 3.
Is this SMD spawning zone that we've got here?
This is Alaska's spawning zone. Alaska's
doesn't look like they're going to get a lot of use out of it now.
No, most definitely not. It has been foiled by Big Boy. He turned up and eliminated 3 or 4. 1, 2, 3 goes down though now. Mario gets slotted again. The original SMD goes down. See Uwu pulling up in the background now. You got Don Danes, you got Diego, you got Mystic. It's all kicking off at this moment in time. Random single spawn point there for someone. Not sure whose that is. See there, Dwayne goes down to 80 HP. Alaska taking back the beds that they needed. Moores goes down. You've got Mint on the outside there looking to potentially do a flank here. He is naked, but he's going to try and find something off a body, I presume. Uwu goes down in the background, gets slotted by 1, 2, 3. Original SMD, Nutsack there, falling. Donkey goes down to Charisma. Obviously, we do have a fight in this background over here as well, which obviously we will pan over and see. Mao, Sven HK popping off with the 10 kill, as well as W Pop. See there, Diego Dondanes bunkering down at this moment in time. It does look like Diego's just left Dondanes to die. Bit of a weird one, considering they are behind a wall. Can definitely get his teammate up here if he's clever. There we go. I believe he stood up there by himself, which is a rarity.
Yeah, I think he had a med pack, I would assume.
Apparently so. As you can see here, Santa finally beginning to restore their base from the onslaught earlier on by Alaska. Center of is that a water pipe? Yeah, you've got Toyota Corolla sedan trying to pipe it. 1, 2, 3 there from Alaska. As you can see, they've tried sealing this up, but it's not worked brilliantly.
No, it's not great.
1, 2, 3, slots Booby down. SN Scully slotted by 1, 2, 3 as well. Well played that man there. Down to 25 HP though. And does have to be very cautious about his next move. Obviously healing up's the next
borderline
thing.
fence in there, isn't it? Because he can only just get through there.
Yeah, most certainly is. Technically, it'd still be allowed though, because obviously, you know, technically you can get through this part as well.
Yep. Good point.
Booby goes down there to 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3 is just being an absolute menace, yeah. Ooh, not anymore. There's your caster's curse.
I'll say, just as you say it, your caster's curse worse than anyone else's, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, mine's pretty powerful.
I'd be inclined to agree on that one.
Unfortunate for you if you're the one being cast at the time.
I know.
Well, alright, still hold on here.
Yeah, Sheesh do seem to be making a little bit of progress. Obviously, they've incorporated the new mechanic of Rust, which is the swing that we like to see, the new rope swing.
They're just stretching their calves.
That's very, 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 very distracting.
Oh, here now. A lot of outside damage coming on.
So you can see they do have a turret set up there as well. There's still... Oh, we got Diana in the background as well, which I completely didn't notice. You got Bugart, you got Not Concerned, you got Vivin. Hugo goes down to Harlequin.
Ooh, nice.
They've
got a great flank on Diana here. They
most certainly do. You know, they need to be careful. She's coming in behind Harlequin. Hazinzel. 355. Hot Air Blue goes down to Exo.
One member from Diana left. Oh no, Exo's there. There's 2 members because there's another one just over the left here, just taking out someone from Sheesh. Just trying to stop this flank.
Yeah, Not Concerned there, taking down Hazinzel. As you can tell, you know, as always, it's nice to see that the original raiders of Sheesh were, you know, they've somewhat managed to hold on so far. Still definitely present here. Snitch goes down to Exo there. No, Diana Exo causing quite a few problems at this moment in time.
Yeah, just running the perimeter. Just beaming everyone he sees.
Well, that's normally what they tend to do. As you can see here, we've got Exo, Not Concerned dude. Alone in Algeria is in the background though, and he does see him. Well played, that guy.
Oh,
Takes down one. Drops down EXO to 37 as well. EXO now medding back up, obviously.
That was very close.
Did manage to take him down. As you can see, Diana support is coming in though. You've got Solo X here now. Takes down alone in Algeria. EXO will be thankful for that.
Nice timing. Your hot air balloons behind EXO. Nah, no chance.
Not a
Oh,
chance.
wow. So close, though. 2 HP.
Unlucky from him there. That's definitely going to be something that's looked back on. Could have been the turning point. We've got a lot of C4 going off over here. Still at spoof space. I don't understand how this hasn't been taken yet.
Yeah, this is a well hidden TC, eh?
Yeah, gonna say it would appear. You can hear doors being placed, locks being put down as well.
Oh, crazy! I don't see a lot. Well, here are the other members of Spoof. They're all in central. Oh no, that's W. Spoof must be on the outside.
This whole base has been like teetotaled.
Where?
I imagine spoof are in like the little honeycomb door parts.
Yeah, it must be. In that case, then they're pretty lucky that they haven't just been randomly splashed on the outside here on entry. Eh? I think you're right. It must be in some of the. It must be in the admin calendar bit.
Old and bald. Strange to see these guys out here by themselves. Normally, you know, they get pretty fairly involved with everything thus far, but no, as you can see.
They're in 10th right now, 111. So looks like maybe they've had to fight something off recently. Doing a little bit of repair work.
Potentially. As you can see, a couple of the normal members that we see. You got Danny there, you got Applejack, Demon, Jin Q. Something that we can definitely keep an eye on in terms of teams. Go back to Spoof Space then, as this is the only raid that is currently going on. Someone is now smoking it. This has just made my camera work 15 times harder.
Goodbye, your FPS.
Hopefully the computer doesn't set on fire, otherwise that will be the end of today's EU event.
Well, this is where we get to see if any of these optimizations that they put in this last match have helped you out.
Seems to be holding up at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that down to the sheer amount of money I threw at this thing instead of the optimizations that were put in.
Oh, if W take this one, it's gonna solidify their position. They're already ahead here, but it's not by a terribly large amount. They'll go just shy of 50 points in the lead, though, if they pick this one up. Looks like they're pretty much in control of this bottom floor. I know Just Winner here as well. Oh, and Triple Z are also here.
At this moment in time, does look like it's still a little bit contested. Obviously, they're now going to start blowing through these little side portions that I was telling you about beforehand. Oh, they do go up as well. This will be interesting to see.
Oh, Lord. We're going to be here a while, I think.
Yep, I would be inclined to agree. We'll watch them blow this door off, just for the culture, and then we will move on.
W seem to be doing this completely unobstructed. I can only imagine everyone else is fighting each other outside, because I know Just Winner outside. Triple Z are here. I just saw Baba Yaga.
So at the moment,
Where are they? Oh,
yeah,
right.
as
Baba
you
Yaga's
can
out
see.
here single-handedly keeping everyone at bay.
He's just beaming everyone as always. A really good player. We see him very frequently at these events. This seems to be a raid down south as well. Mao now getting raided by Exotic, I believe. So it seems like Exotic took the raid that Mao gave him earlier and said, fuck you guys, we're coming back and we're going to give you it straight back 10 times as bad. Does seem to have been defended though thus far.
Par for the course of base invaders, isn't it? People do like to hold a grudge.
They most certainly do. Both in the same event and in week to week.
Oh, no, they're still getting. They're able to get some repairs, but they're still mid-fight, so those walls are not going to last.
Yeah, I'm gonna say as long as if a rocket comes sometime soon, then they should be able to do something about it.
No,
Just
nobody has actually done any damage to them, so they might get me.
Still rockets being fired over here. More of the bases coming undone. Don't think it's really enough to stick with though. You see, RI now have pushed out and reclaimed. They do seem to have defended at this moment, so well played those guys.
What's the raid defense points for that? Hopefully.
Yeah, I imagine they will do with the amount of time that it took them, for definite.
Yeah, we're in 9th at the moment here, so it has definitely been working. That's the points just gotten added, was it? Oh, it was only 1 point.
Yeah, I imagine so. With a little PvP thing there. Very, very quiet at this moment in time, though, to say how busy it should be for this event.
I say I haven't seen a lot of explosions. I was beginning to wonder whether the report was coming up, but then is that being hidden by the hidden UI? Actually, maybe we're not getting as many explosion reports.
Maybe so. It's something I'll have to keep a look on.
Spooper's still here. Impressed. I can't believe this base is still going.
I'm gonna say I am impressed with Spoof's builder this week. That man
Yeah,
wants
how
to
long's this
promote
been
into-
getting attacked now? It's at least 20 minutes.
Yeah, something like that. Definitely something along those lines.
Impressed. W don't look like they have quite so secure a control of the inside of the core here anymore.
Just you say
when
that though.
yeah, just when they're a lot closer in than they were before.
Most certainly are.
On the shooting floor.
Finally, after absolutely ages. Where was this?
I think you might have just gone past the perpetrator and that wall above you there.
Potentially.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly where it was.
Yeah,
I saw an
here.
extra. Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah, around this area
Yeah,
somewhere.
definitely will have been in there, 100%.
Nicely done. That's W up 264 now.
If they'd have hit down there, it could have all been over in a matter of seconds, but they didn't. Now, since that's happened, it does seem like the raiding has been reinstated. Where is this? Is this one? No, it is this one, yeah.
This is Santa and NGA?
I imagine it's NGA's base. It is, and Mars is just... Mars does go down.
I think that might have just been entry fag and Mars having a scuffle.
Yeah, a little bit of an annoying spree, I think.
Yeah, it sounds like they might have just ran in there and just tried to spam as much C4 as possible.
Would definitely seem to be how it looked. See, gamers have now moved on to Prout here. Going for their second TC of the event.
Doesn't seem too concerning for Prout thus far. Base is holding up well on these rockets. Yeah.
Doing well at the minute, but...
That's a fairly constant. I mean, they are doing pretty well at grouping them, I've got to say. That one was a little high, but the rest of them were all pretty much spot on. But even so, that's going pretty well, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be long enough now before we start seeing chunks of this base fall away for definite.
Yeah, Prout are having a lot of difficulty stopping these. I think it's the lack of peaks in this angle as well. They've got a couple of gaps, but every time they do peak, this little spot here through the support upright. That's a dirty angle.
Let's say I think it's we could be shooting a lot more rockets, but I mean, no, we've seen it from gamers' point of view. There is plenty of peaks to be had from up here. That's most definitely uncontestable. No, there is a few angles that they could use, but just like you said, it does look like there is a lack of.
Yeah, you make a point. The peaks are there, just not. It's just not working for them. They're obviously. It's just. Getting shot down the moment they peek out, I guess.
As you can see though at the minute. Not doing terrible though. Dyslexic Stoner 240. Very, very good good use of the 240 there at the end instead of the 420 to reinforce what he was saying. It's it's actually quite a creative and funny name.
Oh no, here. Gamers up getting the wall now. I think they might have an easier time with this once they make it underneath, because there's not a lot left of the shooting floor on this side.
Slowly pushing closer and closer, it seems like. Does seem to be slowing down though for gamers here.
Yeah. Flisbo has just come for a little nosy as well, I've noticed. Popping through the trees here, maybe see you can steal a couple of PvP points while they're attempting this raid. Could just be scouting. Doesn't even have a gun or anything.
Pretty sure he just picked up a rock. Who knows what damage could he do that?
That's true. A few people from Gamers have died on the outside there, so if they've just gone on a naked reconnaissance mission, pick up a gun, that'd be quite good for them. I don't see them anymore though, so I think they might have been caught.
Gamers do seem to be pushing in now.
Oh yeah, here we go. Full control.
Full controllable floor. You can see WK, CRD. Down and in. So like this is the route they've followed. They've just left all the doors open, all of them. Really poor here from Kraut.
That's not even that's real. That's not great, is it? That's a whole. Well, are they actually in? Yeah, they are. They've made it all the way through their core without having to use a single bit of explosive. Just because you forgot to shut the doors. All of those doors. Oh.
I'm gonna say it's not even one or two. There's a lot of them. It's now being exposed. Cars exposed. Wait for them to drop down. Obviously, we don't want to reveal any information that hasn't been done already. As I say that, as I fly through the wall. Does look like just a little bit. Does look like WKCRD is stuck in here though. So his really only option is to boom.
Clearing out a bunch of spawns and supply boxes, so they're still making a good use of their time. Might get lucky, find the TC while they're in here. Can hear C4 coming from someone else.
Flying through another wall there.
Ooh. Excellent drop down, finish that one off.
Double
did
ladder.
they make it away?
Apparently you can place ladders on ladders now. Is that new?
Well, I was about to answer that with confidence. I actually have no idea.
Goes down. Pascalax there, eliminating the threat inside his own base is caught. As you can see here, in gamers.
I was just thinking about the fact that I've seen them overlap before, but I don't know if I've ever actually just seen one placed on top of another. With nothing behind it.
Gamers do seem to be slowly losing this. Moufle there. Goes down to Kokosen. Pascalax goes down. It's looking like a bit of a struggle at the minute. New raids just started in 011. Old and bald, here we go. Froggies that were eliminated earlier, apparently, are back, unless it was just a TC removal because something had bugged.
Must have been a bug or something, because it didn't tell us, it didn't say who had destroyed it either, so if they're still here, I can only assume that must have been a bug, eh?
Yeah, sometimes when staff remove TCs, it just says that they were eliminated. Because obviously, when we're staffing, you know, we're not technically part of a team.
Yeah.
Personally, I think we should make a team called staff team. You know, to assert dominance.
So you can get all the points.
Yeah, exactly. Points is everything. go around
Just no
removing
clipping about
everyone's TC.
removing people's TCs. Yeah, well, that'd be a short week.
Give us 10 minutes and they'll all be gone. See that?
It's a
Diana
fairly
in the
sizable
background, yeah.
dent that they have made here.
It is, and Diana now coming from the other side as well. Got Old and Bald on one side, Diana on the other. This is not looking good for Froggies. Maybe the next elimination can be an actual thing. Personally, I'd go for the toilet.
Lucky here.
The toilet? Why? What?
I
meant to say foundation. Where did toilet come from?
I was gonna ask how you knew that was the toilet from the outside, like.
I guess that's... I don't even know what to say to that one, to be brutally honest. Well, I mean, if anyone wants to clip that, there you go. CubbyHD messing up a stream by saying the wall's a toilet. Oh, Demon's just below Jow here. No way.
Just assumed you had X-ray on.
See, that Demon does go down to Jow.
Yeah, Diana trying to go for a little sneaky pop in the back here and steal this while Froggies are fighting round the other side, but they've been caught. Newman's about to die. Yep.
I like how you were so confident on that one. Does look like they have access to the fireman chute here, which is good to see. Oh, they did. Oh, Diana and sorry, Exo and Xiao fighting with each other.
There's someone above. There was a peak angle, like right above. There was someone looking at them. I think through the floor. Yeah.
Yeah, potentially so. Be interesting to see how this holds. Canuto kills Exo. No doubt his comms are not one of happy nature.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Exo. That was the one point at which no one had his back there though, because you saw how quickly that trade came out after he died.
Very true, gonna say it. I imagine it was at first like, oh, come on guys, how did he get through everyone?
Whoa. It's that roof spot that right up there that they were defending from. Someone from Froggies is up there again. That was JTK, I think.
Where are we looking?
On the roof.
Just the...
That's where they were defending.
I see.
Down.
Yeah, GTK, you're right. GTK
They've actually
just
got
go
some
down,
extra ones that I didn't see before. I like these.
What,
Unless
these?
that bit of floor got destroyed by the... Yeah. No, that's intentional, isn't it? Yeah, that's intentional.
I imagine so.
I like them.
I imagine you can gain access to them from inside that little bit there. Cool to see.
It's a cool spot because you wouldn't necessarily see that until you were right underneath it. So, quite like that.
Diana now looking to make the way into the court. Now blowing down into that next layer. Onto rockets. Oh, and he does go down to Gabbo. Good elimination by him there. Obviously, very important as well to remove people from inside. Old and Bold really seem to be struggling at this moment in time. Obviously, not even on the leaderboard. I do believe that is a streamer team as well, so make sure you go ahead and go shit talk your favourite streamers. This would make sense why Old and Bold aren't necessarily there though. Location going down there. NGA causing Old and Bold a bit of problems at the moment. As you can see, rockets going in. A little bit wayward there with that one, but no. Similar sort of theme. Igor goes down.
Yeah, I was about to say it looked like it was just a small amount of Old and Bald defending this, but there's actually more members in here than I thought there was.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you on that. I thought the exact same thing at first. You see a bit of a pummeling at the moment in time. See, you got Schmidty. You got Barrett. You got TM Geek. You got Cookie that almost goes down to 1, 2, 3 there.
Oof.
See
Demon,
that?
some excellent spray through the letterbox there. That was pretty nice.
Yeah, taking out level from quite a distance. If I was a gambling man, I would say that their TC was here. I think this area makes sense.
Yeah, I can see that being the case. It certainly would be the strongest place to put it because there's absolutely nothing behind him on the other side.
Not at all, unless you're
Not
obviously
very
going to be.
easy to get in there.
Unless, of course, you're going to be smart and place it somewhere else. Just in terms of hiding it, you know, in plain sight. Old and
NGA
Bald
have
don't
made it
know,
further
really
down the hill.
pushing.
But yeah, sorry, like you were saying, they're Old and Bald have come out to meet them, so I think that's...
Isn't looking great here for NGA.
They still have spawns close by, though, as I see.
Now, this is an interesting one. T Enjoyer. I imagine that this will actually be Becca something. An old friend of mine. She is, I believe, playing this event today, and she will be streaming as well. I know she loves a tea, so that's what made me think of her straight away. She does normally play with Old and Bald.
I could go a T. That's the only input I have for that one.
See, W now taking on Triple Z.
Yeah. W once again maintaining this lead here. It's not a tremendous amount of points. They're only 11 ahead here, Alaska. But the two of them, so there's a reasonable gap between W Alaska and then the rest of the teams here.
Yeah, most certainly. You see there in third with 228 points, and second with 284.
Now, I've cast a lot of Base Invaders this year, and we're sitting about 10 minutes from when whoever on top gets raided by 3 teams at the same time. So.
Yeah, and I reckon we're about 15 minutes away from the typical foundation attempt. I don't think it'll be too long.
There's always I still maintain every single week someone still does it, and I don't know how successful it is, but like almost every week when I cast this, there's someone in the lead that maintains an early lead for almost the entire game, and it almost always ends up in them getting smashed 20 minutes before the end. So if you are thinking about playing this next week, please let that be a lesson to you, and be one of the people that smashes the team that's in first place with 20 minutes to go instead of the one getting smashed.
Just play for the loss. Play for the loss. That's the best way to avoid detection. Don't be at the bottom, just be somewhere middle so people know that you're not a pushover, but you're not too good, so that everyone and their nan needs to focus you at once. Yeah, there, Triple Z do seem to have defended this to a certain extent. See, Diana still on Froggy's base. Not many of them, that. They are running across naked, so we'll leave that there where it lies. Can't imagine that going any further for now. This is just not a raid, so thank you for flagging it up on my map, but it just doesn't exist. I don't even know why that's a red ring.
Yeah, it looked intact, doesn't it?
Alright, still under some sort of duress here. It does seem like they've defended.
Still here, and MVP have now arrived. Well, Sheesh is just up the hill, so that makes sense for them to still be here.
Does seem like MVP have relaxed somewhat and started pushing in. But what looks to be maybe... Who is this?
I think this is Alaska's base.
This is Santa's
base. Ooh.
A lot of Alaska inside.
That's what I was basing whose base it was on as well, so that's not good for Santa. I think they've just been pinned in here.
Most certainly have. It doesn't look like they do have some exploit.
Plenty of heals as well.
And a way down into further.
Keeping them pinned in's a good strategy. It means they've got to waste their C4 getting out and they can't use it for searching for the TC.
Very true. That'll be a bit awkward if they find the TC though. Milk goes down after making it up. Well, that wasn't good.
Oh my
Toyota
days, we just got
Corolla
a
there
rocket
running
kill.
in with a pipe. Toyota Corolla running in with a pipe. He gets met in the face with a rocket. Mint spawns, goes down. Mario trying to rocket PvP now.
Can't believe we saw a successful rocket kill. That's not very common.
Not at all. Lasker almost goes down to the turret that's been placed there. Turret actually going ham at the minute.
The turret's got a magnum on it by this. I think that sounded like.
Yeah, he took down 20 years of legend on the roof there.
They've thinned out Alaska's numbers in here. There's only a couple of them in here now.
They certainly have.
Cost them a lot to do it.
That's a really good C4. Mango goes down to Mario. Big Boy goes down to 1, 2, 3.
I don't know if
Someone
that was
just
a
got piped.
deliberate plan or just a consequence of how they ended up in there. But because of where Alaska went in from the top there, right? There was a bunch of garage doors that Santa had that weren't closed, and they closed them on the top of them and managed to hold them in for ages as a result. That was pretty good for them.
Agreed. I think that's definitely had a contributing factor. Weird to see that there's a reinforced window with nothing behind it. Personally, I would have put a door or something in there. You know, get people inside, make them waste C4 on a random floor.
For sure. Let's see if we've got anything here behind this garage.
Just about 30 minutes left of this raid phase here on this EU 8-man event. As you can tell, we are currently sat at the mark for the third way through this event. And you've got Santa, or Santa's turret even, doing a lot more damage on the roof at once again.
Yeah, that turret's been doing work. It's well placed. Or fortuitously placed, at least.
Seems to be doing well somewhat. Santa seems to be really struggling in terms of pushing in at this moment in time. As you can see there, Aaron's dropping back down. Does see someone at the top. See there, Jellin goes down. Milk at the top there. Me flying through walls again. Having a really good day in terms of that.
Alaska are staying together.
Furries was eliminated.
Yeah, it's not shown by who. Is this them?
Potentially. Who's... yeah, I imagine this is... So I imagine fairies have actually been kicked from this event. I'm assuming RNC performed a raid, and during the craziness there was either, you know, a wall that was placed, or, you know, something that was basically something put down that shouldn't have been.
Ah, you reckon they got DQ'd for something?
Yeah, it seems like they've been DQ'd this week. Obviously, like I said before, especially when I've staffed events in the past, normally when it says someone is eliminated, either we have removed the TC or DQ'd them from the event.
The building also looks to be intact also.
Exactly, that's what's making me think along those lines. The castle has been breached.
Still standing.
There is swarming with ops, with enemy gang members. The ops have pushed in. Mao here. And I mean, to be fair, the whole base is absolutely shot at this moment in time.
God.
Really starting to struggle.
Thanks. Oh, yeah, someone from Exotic has just spammed C4 from the top down there, I think. That's what that was. It went straight to Foundation. Wow.
So it seems to be Seem to have done a lot of damage. There's definitely no
C4 there.
no shortage of hiding spots though for the TC. See there, Z-Prots goes down. Mao really pushed inside the space now. You know, even as silly as it sounds, TC could even be in one of these towers.
This is the one advantage that this build has, because it's not typical, then people don't know really where to start looking, do they?
You know, you can see there is little holes every now and then. Something to focus on.
Do you know what? The fact that there's no windows in either of those towers is now making me think that the TC is in one of them.
Yep, I am fully inclined to agree with you. Obviously, if you do one, then you'd have to do the other.
Mm-hmm. And that's where the turrets are as well, right?
Yeah, at the very top. I reckon you're looking between the middle and the top half of those turrets. I reckon that's where it'll be. Zelos goes down to Muslim.
Muslim's been getting lots of kills. Kill streak has appeared a number of times during the event here.
I'll say playing really well. Z-Prot's a bit wayward. Obviously missed the memo that they're getting raided. SMD now here. You got Donkey, you got Barlow. Mao seem to have been pushed back quite a decent amount at this moment in time. Kuma takes down the original SMD. Serial Killer goes down to Kuma as well. Kuma playing pretty well.
Quite a distance. Don't think Serial Killer had the gun at that point though, did they? They were just trying to find one.
Certainly just in there, that's for definite, yeah.
It's gotta be. They're almost all the way through the middle. It's gotta be an end.
Proceeding. And the towers now on the receiving end of rocket fire. Clover Kevin goes down to Molotovs.
It would be start that sentence again. Strategically, it's going to be in the one at the back, isn't it?
Yeah, I imagine so.
But then that's facing someone else's base. It's not as safe as it perhaps looks. It may not be as obvious a choice as that. That's quite a distance from it. No, don't know.
Plenty of places at the moment in time. I actually got Mao running back in now.
Fair play to the design, it's lasted ages. When it got opened up pretty much immediately, I remember.
You can see Mao really starting to make some solid work here. Oh, and we actually have Molotovs in one of the towers.
Oh, somebody's just crashed the heli into one of the towers.
Exotic, one of the base members. You can see Molotovs. It looks more like a fireman shoot as opposed to an actual... I don't know why he's rocketing that. The door is open and you already have access behind this door. Maybe just for ease of access. As you mentioned before about Muslim playing really well, you can see there he is now on an 8-kill streak. Once reinforcing what you'd said.
Yeah, he's above us right now, just taking control of the shooting floor.
Oh, Molotovs, you've cleared this tower out. Do we have someone in the other one? That's the question. We don't at the minute.
There's nobody in the other one, yeah. Well, I guess we get heading in there next.
Why are they destroying this wall? Yeah, it's an outer wall. Hello? Maybe ease of access?
Well, I'll let people rocket it as well from outside.
True.
But I think they just didn't realise that was an outer wall, judging by where the rest of the C4's gone. Or maybe they just like wasting their C4.
Uwu eliminated by RNC.
Oof. That's them
RNC
back.
on
That's
the
up
hill.
third now. Yeah. 292. W have increased this. Well, still not that big a lead over Alaska. They're only 17 points ahead of Alaska.
Bang is stuck. Bang's not enjoying himself at all, throwing his gear out of that little hole he's found himself in.
Oh, Molotovs though. Still going. Kaku is above. Do they know Kaku's there? I don't think they do.
Don't imagine so. Molotop's going down.
Yep.
Don't know who he just died to.
Yeah. It was Kaku's next to the helicopter. He had a turret also. They're still going. I really didn't expect the power on those turrets to last this long.
SMD now coming in though. See there, meow. Okay,
Okay, they decided to clear the inside. They don't reckon it's on these towers.
always potential for it.
To their credit, they have cleared out a fair amount of the floors in both towers now. So I guess it's decided that it's not.
I'm inclined to agree with you. I reckon if I was to fly through either that top part or that top part, it could be beneficial to us finding TC. Hence why I'm going to stay away from it for now.
It's a good shout. Ooh, 9 HP. Ah, right. Molotovs is so close to getting away there.
See, Exotic do seem to somewhat reclaim their base. No, Celos goes down. Falls off the
The
roof.
majority of Meow have been pushed back to the outside, but SMD, like you pointed out, are now through this wall on this opposite end, and I think they're in the bottom underneath the shooting floor.
They are in here. My ESP has gone off again for some reason. That's right, everyone watching, I am a cheater. There's nothing you can do about it. ESP is mine. For all intensive purposes, for those that can't understand that was a joke. Obviously, cheating is not allowed in this event, and we do disapprove of any conduct doing so. It was simply a meme, fellas.
Yeah, now Zellers and Get Out both made it back in the bottom here. Muslims here as well, only on 16 HP. SMD just seem to be hanging around on the outside of the wall. Not too bothered about getting in. They're trying to cross that water, so that's why they're not getting any close. And RNC are attacking them, so they've had to retreat.
No way! I don't believe it. It must have been right here. Fair enough.
I hate to see it.
I mean, as soon as I heard the excessive explosions in the background, I thought, "Aye, I'll come and have a look, see what's going on." And then before I could even get there, it was gone. Boys, I'm telling you now, if you land on the roof of this base, you're not gonna have fun. I'm warning you.
It's a couple of bits being cleared. They've got space to land. They might get taken out by the turret.
That was my thought process. You can see now RNC are coming up behind to throw another
I think they're
angle
gonna
on
have this. They're going for the late play here.
If RNC grab this, it will be pivotal in this event here.
Yeah, I'll put them dead even with W. But this building's already lasted a pretty long time. I don't know if this might not be the one that they want to take at this stage in the game.
Unfortunately for them, they won't know that unless they're watching this.
That's true, especially with the chances of it getting stolen as well.
Well, Serial Killer did really well there with his flying.
Yeah.
Triple Z finally eliminated by W, as we saw before. That raid's been going on quite a while. Last time we spectated them was about 15-20 minutes ago.
That was well timed for them. They needed that. I'll keep them on top here, even with a TC kill by RNC or by Alaska.
Lads, I'm
Alaska,
telling you.
I think, are still fighting with Santa.
Oh, and you can see they're now going for foundations on this tower.
That's a good play. It's only a
C4
6-tile hexagon, isn't it? Not that you get other types of hexagons, but you get me.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's a hexagon that's the smallest it could possibly be in Rust.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what should have been doing a long time ago.
Is there anything? Okay, right. Well, half of it's down. No TC notification. Exotic do not seem happy about this, so I feel like we might be on to a winner.
Yeah, as you can see, Muslim now running back naked. Another foundation goes.
2 left.
Oh, no way, Mao!
Oh!
Did you see there? Tumult fell down inside this inner bit here from the removal and actually managed to take down Greek God and another member of RNC, whose name I didn't see.
Oh.
Kuma that goes down there.
Nice fall from the sky. And that stopped that TC wipe. The only person there is Numb, who's on 5 HP.
Tumul's here on horseback. Does go down to Greek God though. Continue Greek. Continue with the legacy.
Does Numb not have any C4 perhaps? Because I don't see why they're all the way up here when they were just at the they could have found it wiped.
Most certainly could have done.
So I guess they're, yeah, just going for access. Oh, what the? Ah, okay. I'm confused. Do we think it's in that little?
Obviously, if the TC was in there, it would be an illegal TC.
Yeah, there's no door access.
A bit of a weird champ moment there, Greek. Not gonna lie.
What is BG up to? What the hell?
Due to there being no, I'm dead certain it's in there. Like dead certain. Muslim goes down.
I mean, if I was Numb, I would just be going back down there to take those 2 bits of foundation out, because a good portion of this will fall. I don't think those support columns will be enough to hold up any more than like 2 tiles.
And say they're really going to struggle.
I see farming a lot of PvP points here as well. And 348, 10 points behind Alaska.
Turrets are now turned off. I'm assuming someone's got the gen. The RNC boys are back. Imagine there's no TC for this base and it's bugged. Imagine.
That would not be class. I can't say that. I would find that very interesting. I can't say it would be class because I think everybody that's playing the game might come get me.
Very scary moment when people come and get you. We're just casters, guys. Leave us alone.
Oh no!
There goes Sunku.
I'm flummoxed as to where this TC is now.
Flummoxed, what a word.
Come on. That's it, right. That's too many. What are you doing? Is it 4? I'm confused.
4.
It's 4.
That's all it is, it's 4.
Get my numbers mixed up again. Math's not much longer. Right. Oh wow, the whole thing stayed up. Okay. I like this. That foundation is a strong point in this. So yeah, so the stuff those corridors
there we go.
Across to the main part.
FPS.
Wow.
Hold.
That's very well constructed. I didn't expect those corridors to be given so much support to that column, but clearly they are. Very good. Whoa, that's it. Alright, it's not in there.
There we go. And that's what you get when you get a good computer. You can stream, have about 9 different apps open to make the stream worthwhile, and then still have Max Gibbs turned on.
That was a lot of Gibbs. I'm very impressed.
Has
Alright,
bugged out my
so
ESP though and turned it back off again.
gotta be in this other tower then.
See, they're in this other tower, or where's any other potential spot? I don't. The whole middle is missing. Like, hello. So it's not in any of these. It's not in any of these. It's not. In, can we do this? is this allowed? I mean, we're not pointing the camera at TC.
Right. Is there any doors? I don't see any more doors there.
I reckon it must be in here.
Oh, a lot of other options for places that it could be, I must say.
See a staff member flying the net out of vanish.
Go to have a look to see where it is, probably.
It wouldn't surprise me.
It has lasted. It has now lasted past an impressive amount of time, and we're now into an improbable amount of time. I got to say.
What if it's in here and it's just been walled in? Imagine.
That would be, again. That would
Exotic
be
was eliminated.
There you go.
There you go. So yeah, so
like
it was
TC.
an inaccessible TC.
Who did they give the points to there?
In terms of giving points out, I imagine I believe we don't give points out at all. Just due to the fact that one, we try not to interfere with gameplay. Two, I know it sucks, but giving it to RNC wouldn't be fair, as technically, you know, Mao were there the longest, but then giving it to Mao wouldn't be fair, as RNC, you know, were holding the raid at that point.
I think they got points there, because I'm sure they were below Alaska a moment ago.
Oh yeah, they've been giving it to them then. Apparently RNC were holding enough of it, so it warranted them. Can see here though, Alaska now going in on Santa. Or is it the other way around? I imagine not.
Yeah.
Alaska going in
Admin
on
decision
Santa.
made on that one, obviously. Leave it to them. They're the admins. To us.
Yeah, they're the people that deal with it. I've got my caster cap on today rather than my admin hat.
Alaska have been in here.
They've been in here before, so they know roughly where not to go.
They've been in here for 20 minutes doing this raid.
Not really starting to go to town. Apparently the top-in entrance method is better than not. It's good to see. As it's one C4 for a door, you don't need to shoot rockets, just so you know. Okay, guys, never mind. You ignore me. You do you.
Oh. I think I tried to use Discord command, it didn't work. Oh well. Oh, it did, it was just slow. I'm just impatient. Right, now. RNC are really close now. They have... it has been quite fortunate for them, because Alaska have been inside Santa's base for bloody ages.
They most certainly have, and that stops Santa from getting points as well, obviously. As you can see, we're coming into the 10-minute mark. You know, just a minute away. W on 429, RNC on 415, Alaska on 379, and then all the way down in fourth is RI on 313. So, you know, it's looking like a little bit of a blowout in terms of top three washing over the tournament. There we go, Santa finally eliminated by Alaska. And your top three spots are now 100 or more points above fourth, so I imagine it will definitely be a close competition between these three.
Yes, indeed. Short of these three people all going out in the next 10 minutes, which is unlikely, but possible.
No, I believe this is RNC's base, so it looks like someone tried. Someone failed. Have a look here at this. Yep, Old and Bald tried. Old and Bald failed. Unlucky for them. Old and Bald now moving on, it seems. Froggy's still under attack. These guys have been under attack for easily 40 minutes now.
Yep. It hasn't done much for their points, I gotta say.
No, definitely not, but it's good to
Not a
see.
whole lot you can do, not really. Old and Bald are here. Diana are here. And NGA as well. Although I can only see a couple of members of NGA here, probably just done a little bit of a scout. Oh no, sorry, my mistake. There's actually members of NGA inside, I think. It's hard to tell the angle on that radar from.
They
Yeah, they
just
are. They're in
started
the
blowing
hall.
into the forward. Oh.
I
Obviously,
swear
it was
that
Diana
radar
here
trolls
earlier.
me sometimes.
Oh,
Oh,
believe
there's
me,
nobody there,
it
and then
does.
they just 6 people all appear all at once.
As you can see, though, really cool to see that Froggies have managed to last as long as they have. Seems to be some C4 going off over here, or rockets even.
Both have stood up well.
Gamers, whose is this? NGA, the boys that are over at Froggy's base at the minute. They need to be careful. Gamers making quick work of this. Through so many doors already. One after the other after the other.
Oh god, this is very fast. No one from NGA is back yet. I don't think they have noticed.
And we've got officer spawning in. And he's going to be calling in his teammates for backup now. It's just so many of them already inside.
You see this though? They're blowing out part of the floor that they're spawning on, and also as well as doors.
Entry frag gets 2 entry frags there. Did I just hear a double or a triple headshot? One or the other. Gamers slowly being dispatched here. NGA really back cleaning up. NGA do seem to have reclaimed it, so fair enough to them. We will go ahead and get outside. You can see Gamers dispatched like nothing ever even happened.
Nicely done. Unfortunate timing for NGA, however, given they were doing a pretty good job of getting into Froggy's base. They were the only one of those 3 teams that was attacking it that was actually inside the perimeter.
Most
And
certainly.
they just had that nicked from them, so.
Old and Bald taking things a bit weird today. Normally we see them, fragging out. Playing as well as they can. It seems like they're taking more of a meme approach today.
Not as high up the table as you would expect to see them for sure.
I'm going to say we normally see them at least in top 10, but I mean, we've seen them so far run around with sheet metal kilts, and that's been about it.
Okay,
back on the RI front though, they are still back under attack from Sheesh again. Been relentless.
Yeah, I hope she's getting loyalty points for this.
They definitely deserve them.
Pretty much guaranteed the win here, eh?
I mean,
if they can pick this one up.
If they pick this one up, then it's looking very much so, yeah. If RNC
yeah, sorry, that was the second half of my sentence. I just decided to
to cut that out.
Stop. Somebody in chat, they're asking us to watch this raid, so that's good timing.
Most certainly, obviously. You will not see it for another 5 minutes. Unlucky Chucky. Everyone's down though at the minute. That's for definite.
W have got people inside. I can definitely see them stealing this.
Thumbs up. We see quite often. Zinzel goes down.
RNC and Alaska have been trading second and third all event. Pretty much, yeah.
Space.
Second half for sure.
How did people... What is this base? It's like a maze. Flying through this is awful.
Yeah, that's I like it. It's good. You want your base to be confusing.
Lad, I have no idea where I'm, where I'm at in this base. I barely even
Ask
know how
someone
I
where the
got to that
toilet is.
position. Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of that one because otherwise I'm gonna end up flying through a wall and showing TC, knowing my luck.
Well, you've just hit your 5-minute markers. You can hit TC if you want. You're all good.
Very true, very true.
Just as you said that.
Time to fly through everyone's walls then.
I am interested to see where it is in here, I gotta say.
Well, I can always go ahead and put the TC radar on that I've got through being staff, but I don't know if I'll get into... I'm pretty sure I know. I definitely know I'm going to get into trouble for that one.
Yeah, let's fly. I think W, she should have been cleared out for the most part. I don't see too many of them left. So I think W, if anyone's going to get this TC here, it's probably going to be W.
I'm going to say it does seem like it. Obviously, you got a couple of sheesh members around. Mainly
Just
the
win.
defenders though, alright.
Someone's turned up in a helicopter. I think it might be just win.
Prout.
It's Prout.
And the C4 go down.
Oh, someone from Just Win is here. That's what I thought. Okay. This is a hell of a time to be trying to do a top down. 3 minutes to go.
I mean, when in doubt, just blow as quick as you can, eh?
Could we see full scoreboard? Whereabouts are Prout sitting? Will this put them top?
I can't remember which key it is for the scoreboard, to be brutally honest with you.
Well, whatever one you were pressing there is not.
Yeah, it's definitely not the Vanish one. Or that one. H? No. I really wish I could, but I have completely forgotten the key for it.
Let's don't worry about that.
I'm happy that I've found my Vanish keybind though.
It's got a hexagonal core. Of course it does. Silly me.
Look at this base.
I know.
This base is really, really well built. This is definitely something that we don't normally see.
These half floors and things are absorbing a lot of explosives.
Look at this. This is awesome. This is a really cool base design.
I'm waiting for the stream to crash when it falls down and the Gibbs kill your computers.
It's coming. It's starting to warm up in my room, I can tell you that much. Getting nice and toasty in here. Either that or I'm just poorly. one or the other.
Folks, if you're worried about your gas bills increasing, Cubby will come round and turn his computer on for you.
Yeah, that's true actually. That's a good shout. I'll come and maincast in your room and turn Gibbs to full. It'll heat your entire house. I'll charge you 30 quid.
Now, once again, huge amount of space opened up in here, and I still have not seen TC anywhere.
It's one of those bases though. It is like, especially with it being one that we don't normally see. You know, it's gonna be a difficult one to be raiding.
It's getting a little bit laggy.
Slowly but surely.
Oh, what's this?
I think this is just with the sheer amount of numbers on my screen, or names even.
Could be quite a lot of people in here. This is it though. The Alaska I've just turned up as well. I think whoever takes this TC is gonna. Well,
W take it, well they 100% win. If Alaska take it, they 100% win.
yeah, W and Alaska are both here, so if either of them go for it, that's the win secured. RNC are elsewhere, which is probably good for them because that means that they're probably somewhere trying to take a base with considerably less interference. So that could work out quite well for them. It's gonna have to be really close though, because they'd have to get that TC right now, plus some, well, maybe 5 or 6 PvP kills for the points as well.
Yeah, gonna say RNC need to step up most definitely.
Wouldn't be the first time we've seen the win get stolen right at the line.
Most definitely. is looking, we've got 30 seconds left of this EU Base Invaders event though, so it is looking like W are today's winners. Dwayne getting shot in the back there. They have not got off their roof all day. 1, 2, 3 and Harlequin have literally been on their roof like 90% of this event, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it hasn't got them anywhere either, because they've been trying to do this raid for the entirety of the
Exactly.
raid phase.
Exactly.
It looks like nobody's getting it.
And with 2 seconds to go, that is the end of today's event. So obviously a really good event today for this EU 8v8 Base Invaders. W coming in first with 499 points. Very closely followed behind him in second was Alaska with 478. Then in third you had RNC with 446. NGA all the way down in fourth with 377, and then it proceedingly got worse. As you can see there, 14 teams left by the end, so not a bad shout at all. Sheesh, as we were looking at, all the way at the bottom there with 213 and 14th. Let's have a look over some stats. So, W, as silly as it sounds, for 499 points, they only completed 2 raids.
Wow.
They actually managed to get 405 kills this event, which is really good to see. Obviously, Pop there with 83 kills, Yagabab with 79. So really good in terms of their kills. Alaska, same again. Actually, not that many kills behind W there. Actually got 403 kills, which really isn't that bad. And you know, obviously as well, you have the 1 raid complete and 2 raid defenses as well.
It was quickly just a lot of PvPing.
Yeah, on the counterpart to that though, obviously you've got RNC. They did 3 raids and completed 3 and only got 215 kills. But still, you know, it just proves that you can come in different angles. So it's nice to see. Quick message from our sponsor then, before me and Ian leave you for the NA event. Obviously, if you do want to go ahead and get some free skins at RustyPot, go ahead and do rustoria.co/RustyPot. Please only enter that site if you are over the age of 18 or you are the legal age to gamble in your country or state. But unless you've got any other messages for us, Ian, I believe that is everything.
No, I think that's everything from me. Thank you for being here with me again. It's been a pleasure.
You are very, very welcome, bud. But, you know, as always, obviously you do have your NA event later on, guys. But this has been the EU 8v8s. Bye for now.